This is my evaluation criteria for my BE trigger overhead images. First is the right lateral decubitus, and you want to be able to see the entire colon. You're looking for the medial side of the ascending colon to be demonstrated and the lateral side of the descending colon. You want to make sure that there's no rotation and that you have optimal exposure factors to acquire a proper image. And lastly, you'd want a marker to indicate the side up. For the next image, it's going to be the RAO. And for the RAO, you want the entire large intestine demonstrated, the right colic flexure, the ascending colon, and the sigmoid colon, all open with no superimposition. You'd want optimal exposure factors and a marker demonstrating the out of the anatomy, demonstrating the proper side. The next image is the PA. And for the PA, you want to see the transverse colon filled with barium, no rotation, the entire colon demonstrated, and proper exposure. And you'd want a marker also in your image. Next is the PA axial, and for that, you want to see the transverse colon filled with barium again, no rotation. You're going to want to see the rectosigmoid area with less superimposition. You want to see the entire large intestine and optimal exposure factors and your marker indicating your anatomy. Next is your LAO. And for the LAO, you want to see the left colic flexure and the descending colon. You want them to be open with no superimposition. You want to be able to see the entire colon as well. You want to have optimal exposure factors and a marker indicating the side. Next is the left lateral decubitus, and for that you want to see the lateral side or the border of the ascending colon and the medial side of the descending colon. You also want no rotation, the entire colon demonstrated, and a marker indicating the side up. Last, you're going to want the lateral rectum, and that you want to see the rectosigmoidal area again. You want there to be no rotation. You can check that by the hips superimposition. You also want optimal exposure factors and for there to be a marker in your image. And that's the evaluation criteria for my BE trigger.